Let that shit slide. Let that shit slide.
Man, put the eighth down and come solve these problems.
Roll that beautiful beam footage, man. Hey, I'm trying to be a professional at this shit, though. So, yeah, this is just what you got to do.
Life happens, man.
Life happens. Life happens. Life happens. So, Christopher.
Yes, sir.
Christopher.
Yes, sir.
What they call you? Where you from, bro?
Okay. Lewis.
You starting with Lewis this time.
Start with Lewis this time.
They don't even know what we talking about this time. Anyways, all right. So, Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah. Give me something else. Give me some more. Cause
Chris, obviously. Lewis.
Chris ain't. So, I've been not okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can talk about this. I've been trying to understand this. Is me shortening your name considered a nickname? Because if your name is Christopher and then I can now call you Chris, is that really technically a nickname or is that just me just now?
What they call me. What they call me where I'm from.
That is true. I'll shut up. My bad. Go ahead.
But that is a question I ask myself too, though. So I don't know technically if it is or not. They might have a real term for the shortened name. I don't know. Cause it's not like it's going from something like a Riley to Rye or from Eric to E.
Right. Right.
Or Christopher, cause some people do call me C. Just C or C Rich or just Rich.
Have you ever met well, you probably have.
What's that?
Have you ever met a Chris?
Most Chris's I know
are not Christophers.
If they are Christophers, speaking of that, I forgot about that one on the last one. We out the rip call each other Christopher just on the strength of Christopher. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's up, Christopher? You know what I mean? So that's just I ain't gonna say everybody I know because the ones I know personally. That's what we call each other, Christopher. But other than that, not really. Other than family, few family members, mama, grandma.
Okay. All right.
So Lewis, C. Rich, C.
Lewis C. Rich.
Lewis C. Rich. That's new. I just got that one. That's a new one I just got today.
Yeah. I like that name.
What else? Frank.
Who the fuck? Who called you?
You don't remember that?
Who called you Frank?
I can't remember, man. We was I think it might have been Blaze on the low. He hit me with the Frankie. We went somewhere. I think I messed up. I was shaving, messed up. It just cut everything off. I think I can't remember what it was, but I think that might have came from Blaze.
And so you came through. You came through with the baby face.
I think so, but don't quote me on that. But I think it might have came from over there.
Frank, nigga, I can see him just kind of yelling that shit out at your ass.
Frankie. So
Franklin Maurice Hatchet, nigga. Okay. I like to start that way with the show because I don't know, I think nicknames are important to us. I thought we all had them, but I'm trying to find somebody who actually don't have one. That's the method to my madness too.
Okay, so let me ask you this. In regards to nicknames, is it possible to give yourself one?
It is, but I don't think they stick. I think the ones where people actually name you yourself, those are the ones that stick whether you like it or not.
Okay.
That's the name that people are going to call you.
Question B, or AB, however you want to put it.
Okay.
How long does it take to stick? Because some of them like, okay, I'm Lewis now. How long I'm thinking, I don't know how long it took me to just go ahead and just accept the fact, okay, I'm Lewis. All y'all gonna Lewis me to death. Now I'm looking. Cause for a while man, I ain't looking back at no Lewis, but it don't stop.
Yeah, no, if everybody call you that, that's your name.
Yeah.
But I am a firm believer.
How long does it take you to accept that? Because if it ain't something that you deem is cool, because if they throw out the dub, you might, okay. I'm rocking with the dub off the rip.
No, because my name wasn't Dub at first. It was E-Dub.
Okay.
And I hated that shit. Okay. But that's what they called me.
So
I hated E-Dub.
So when they said E-Dub, you just went on and took it in the chin and, yo, what's good? What's up?
No. I was like, nah, I don't like that shit. Like straight up.
It.
I did.
So how long did it take you to concede? Just go ahead and I'm all right. I'm E-Dub.
I don't know. I think they just start calling me Dub, and I took the Dub.
Okay, don't E-Dub me, but Dub. All right, I take it.
Yeah, they drew me down. They wore me down.
Right.
They wore me down.
Okay, they jabbed you.
Yeah, because I wasn't feeling the E-Dub at first.
Okay,
it was a joke. It came off as a joke. I remember.
What was the joke like?
I don't remember, but I know Blaze was joking when he named me.
Again. Okay,
yeah. Blaze was the one who was joking. It was in lunch. I know we was at like it was in 8th grade. We was at Kathleen or something like that. It was lunch or something like anything. I don't know. But anyways, he called me that. I didn't like it at first, but we went with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like E-Dub. That shit sound, hell no, that shit sound weird to me, cuz. Don't
What's
call
your
me.
name?
No, that is not my name. My name is Eric. That's how I introduce myself. I'm Eric. So I can't stop y'all from calling me Dub, but if I introduce myself new to the world, my name is Eric.
Right.
That's what I do. So that's all I ask. Y'all not gonna stop. That's fine. But if you introduce me as Eric. And if not, that's fine. You can even say Dub. I'm still gonna be like, my name Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do now.
Would it sound weird if that new person that, let's just say we went somewhere and
they gonna call me Dub, that's fine.
Would it feel weird to you or
no, cause they doing what they heard somebody else say. Cause somebody else cause watch this, when I leave, they're gonna be like, yeah, that was Dub. And then next time that they call that person on the phone and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm with Dub. So now when they see me, what up, Dub? It makes sense. Even though I told you my name's Eric.
You don't even know me like that to be calling me Dub.
I don't even care about that shit because I don't care about the name Dub like that. I would rather you call me Eric.
But anyway.
Right.
Okay.
But it's cool. That's why I want to get out on the end of every show. That's how I'm doing it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real. That's where we at. Do you have any mottos in life? Like, words to live by or either words to die to? I try to just throw it at you. Like a little motto. Like I got this one on me.
Okay.
Like I dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. That's something I have, a little motto. I got trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not unto thy own understandings. In all thy ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. I got that on me. Mm-hmm. That's my granddaddy's favorite passage. So I put that on.
That's one of the ones I like too.
He liked that one. So I put it on him. And he was a deacon. Elder. And then the first time he actually preached in the pulpit, this was one of the passages that he read. So that was major. I remember hearing that. So I keep that on me. But yeah, you have any mottos, anything like, a little creed? You have any thing written on your body?
Actually, I do.
That is one. That's interesting. Go ahead.
You know what it is, though? You're saying that not to kind of digress, but because I don't see some of the tattoos I have.
Mm-hmm. You forget about them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're saying that I have one. It's more of a question that, you know what I mean?
You got a riddle on your body. You got an enigma.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is what are you willing to sacrifice for who you
want to be?
Yeah. For me, it's like not necessarily from a sense of what I want to sacrifice from no Illuminati type standpoint. I don't know nothing about all that. But just from the sense of if it's giving up something, if it's taking a risk, if it's taking the L to do this, whatever it is in the situation, you know what I mean? It's just, is it worth it? Is that what I want to do? Am I being led? Am I being influenced? You know what I mean? Not necessarily is a guaranteed win, because ain't nothing is a guaranteed win, but is it what I want to sacrifice for that? If that makes sense.
Make plenty of sense to me.
So yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Me.
You made that up?
Yeah.
And you put it on your body from that?
Yeah.
So you posed the question to yourself and said, yeah, it's going on now.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's words to live by.
Words to live by.
Or either that's words to die to.
Truly.
Yeah.
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 And it's funny, like,
Shit.
I'm glad you asked that. Because I'm looking through my phone and I'm clearly like, wait, I clearly got it. Yeah.
My body read like a good book.
Right.
We forget sometimes. Tap in.
You have to.
You did it for a reason.
Right.
And we forget though. We was on the journey when you did that shit.
I need to start walking around with my shirt off a little bit more, man.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Not me looking in the mirror to check myself out, but look in the mirror to check myself out.
So that's what we on right now.
Okay.
So it's theater of the mind.
Right.
Theater of the mind. So with that being said, express what you see, hear, touch, smell, senses. Just give me your senses on that bud I just handed you.
Okay, from
break it down.
Off rip, I touch. Firm, but
spongy.
Got
a fluff ball over there.
Definitely a fluff ball, but solid.
Okay.
I'm seeing plenty purple. Plenty of purple. Plenty of purple. Too. You know, some white, plenty of white. Definitely got some white hairs, you know, some crystals all throughout. Smell pungent, but not on the bad side.
Would you consider that old, new weed? Which one? Old, new? If you got that, we like that. What you think? How long?
How long?
Yeah, that's some early girl, or that's some right on time, or that's some old batch, or?
Nah, I say this one right on time.
Yes, sir.
Just off the initial.
Mm-hmm.
Taste and all that. I can't call. I think I could call it, but I don't know if I can call it.
Yeah, that's some naughty B.
Yeah.
We got some Pocani in the house. Okay. Well, we finna put that in a blizzard. Like straight up. I appreciate you. You asked me. You said appreciate me asking that, but I appreciate you answering that, man. That was damn near one of the best answers I done got so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, with that question. But we'll have to listen back and we'll see. Maybe the listeners may think otherwise. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Who knows? Has someone ever given you a last chance or like an ultimatum? And what for?
A last chance? Yeah. One I think we talked about before.
Give me some detail.
I don't count because, I've been knowing you for a while. So, situationship I had. Wasn't really too serious, but I guess it was from one of our perspective. Chick I was talking to or whatever. We had a conversation on the phone one day, having a conversation, and she was around her mama and put her mama on the phone. And her mama basically, I guess, was doing what she was supposed to be doing at the time and just getting to know me, I guess, asking me questions about myself. And then at the time I was working with a school, shout out New Beginnings High School. I was out there, whatever, doing my thing. I was director operations, kind of just doing my thing, really researching, figuring out stuff, trying to grow the school and make the school better. But I was, told her whatever I was doing, and she basically hit me with, that ain't enough. I'm gonna have to find something and do something better if I want to engage with our daughter. So I'm like, okay, cool. I understand, ma'am, and whatever. We finished the conversation. So after that, kind of here, I don't know what she talked to, if she talked to her mama after that conversation, but I ain't hear her say nothing to do nothing straight. And so in my mind, I felt like that was ultimate. That wasn't no last chance anything, but she was basically throwing out there from her perspective, what I need to do and what I need to have in order for her daughter. So I'm like, okay, I can respect that.
And she was serious? This wasn't like a joking matter? She wasn't like lighthearted when she was saying that she was
dead serious.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I respected it so much that I said, well, I didn't say, but I left that conversation knowing that, yeah, your daughter ain't gonna be the one for me.
Because of the mother?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you didn't talk to the daughter at all about what the mother said or what you was thinking or anything?
Yeah, I did. I threw it out there too. I can't remember exactly how it went down with what she said or whatever, but it wasn't no.
Your mom's already made up.
Or, she don't straighten, not necessarily straighten her, but it's like, dang, like, say, Mom, stop, you tripping or whatever. Not disrespectfully, but in my mind, because it ain't really that serious.
But was your mind already made up?
Partially.
So it really wasn't no concern. Like, you didn't really have to speak to the daughter because your mama already said what she said. And from that walking away,
yeah, I was out
you
of
already knew I'm out of there.
Yeah, I was gone.
Was you halfway out of there already before the mama?
Well, it wasn't really, I was in there. Like I say.
Oh, so you was in there?
No, I'm saying it wasn't we weren't together for me to say that I was out of there, basically. So I'm saying, like, we were just talking and we weren't really going together. We had no relationship to that degree. So I couldn't say I checked out because of that or I changed my mind because of that because we weren't really together. Like I said, she was around mom and they was talking or whatever, but that let me know, okay, cool. I gotta keep you over here.
Yeah, we usually don't deal well with them ultimatums.
Would that be considered ultimatum? Or?
Possibly, because she's telling you what you need to do to qualify to be with her daughter. There's a criteria, and you're not meeting it right now. So we need you to get to this level to do this, and if you ain't doing this, then it's gonna be a problem. That sounds like a ultimatum to me.
And my mind instantly went to, I ain't doing nothing. I mean, I ain't say that.
True, but the daughter wasn't saying that to you, and that's what I'm getting at. I didn't hear the daughter saying none of that shit. She just said, hey, you want to talk to my mama?
She her mama. She got some of my mama ways. Not saying that just off a hunch, but I know her. You know what I mean? You know, so she.
But you ain't hear her say that.
I ain't hear her say it, but.
You heard her mama say some crazy shit.
I took a chance. I rolled the dice on me.
Is her mama single?
She is.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. That's her mama. I ain't saying she is or isn't like her mama. I'm just saying that's her mama. But so what meaning this, okay. Like, my wife is my wife. Her mama views is her mama views. Mm-hmm. But my wife don't necessarily have the same views as her mama. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? She'll even say that. Like, my mama different. Mm-hmm. I'm different than my mama. So I love her, but I love her the way she is. Mm-hmm. That don't mean that I'm like my mama.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Not generally speaking, would you say your wife is like women generally? If that makes sense, what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, she's not a general woman. She's exceptional.
Okay.
But at the same time, she's still a woman. Okay. And she leaned to womanly ways.
Right.
What you saying?
But I'm saying like her relationship, she not all women do a exceptional job or is as an exceptional job as your wife is differentiating certain things or standing and leading themselves in certain things or not being able to be influenced by some of the things they mother say, which could be understood at certain times because they feel like they're trying to protect or guide or whatever. I don't know.
You just trying to get at that the mama said what she said, and because of that, you feel like the daughter feel the same way. And I ain't want no parts of this. I want no parts of that family.
I ain't even saying that. I ain't saying.
Which is understandable if that's the case.
No, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if your daughter feel that way or not, but I'm saying because you feel like that's your daughter, it's a package deal. So I'm out of here.
It is not a package deal.
Eventually it might be.
A man takes a woman and takes a wife and finds a good thing. But we start our own family.
We weren't close to that.
Right, but you got to start somewhere.
Right.
So, and you going just because the mama disagree with you?
I saved us a lot of time. So now we both had a chance to go our separate ways and give ourselves a chance to find true love. Right?
That could have been your real love right there.
I don't think so.
She could have been the one. She could have been the one.
Nah, because in hindsight, I was right.
It's not about being right.
I'm saying, I ain't saying I was right in the sense that I'm saying she was right in the sense that she's her mama. So that ain't necessarily what it's about. I ain't never really been the sponsor type person.
Now you feel like you had to be a sponsor. Yeah, you got to pay the bills for the mama and the daughter. Is that what you felt like?
That'll never happen.
They'd have been living off of you. That what you trying to get at? Because really, if she can maintain herself and you can maintain yourself, y'all can come together and do something.
In theory,
really, that's all they require.
Right.
She already handling her shit. You handling your shit, and she got a good head on the shoulder. You got a good head on your shoulder. Y'all can build.
That's why I say in theory, because you're assuming these things about the other party.
You wouldn't be with nobody who wasn't handling their business. Come on now.
At this time in life, I would, because we ain't really doing nothing. We ain't in a relationship. We don't go together. We just having a good time.
You was kicking it.
Kicking it, having a good. That's it. So that don't matter.
So were you with her just for the looks?
Just for the looks? What you mean? She was cool. I ain't gonna say just for the look. She was cool.
So like you felt like you could have possibly built something with her, possibly. If it's more than just the looks, then it's like, yeah, she bringing a little more to the table, right? You know, I could be wrong, but I would think like, cause come on, they bad. Like, I see them, but now she bad, and you could actually have a conversation with her.
But you don't always want to talk about what you want to talk about.
Oh, well, that's a woman, but if you can get like, 40, 50% of the time we talking about something decent, That's good. That's good numbers.
Nah, because at this time, I'm killing you with it and you checking out on me and switching the subject.
Well, that's on you. You got to know your clientele.
Right.
You need another friend.
That's why I get out of you. Exactly.
You did, yeah, come on, bro. You need another friend.
So
that's
I
it.
saved us some time. You said exactly what I just said.
You tripping.
So I had to get out of there to find another friend.
You have her for this and have her for that.
Exactly.
You tripping.
You saying exactly what I said more eloquently than I was able to say.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
So I needed another friend, and once I got to that point, it was already, I mean, it's just,
You was looking for a way out.
Not
looking for a way out.
Not necessarily because I wasn't already in. That's what I'm saying.
God. How about this?
Go ahead.
When have you ever made the first move?
The first move, meaning?
However you take it.
Okay.
Take it however you want to. That's general. When have you ever made the first move, Chris? I feel like we expected to make the first move too.
Things just be happening so organically, though. I can't necessarily say.
So you never make a first move. Like it's always like a first move made upon you. You always on defense, huh? You never offense, huh? You play chess. You on the black side. You ain't on the white side. You don't never move first. You never move first, huh?
I ain't gonna say never. No. I ain't
so
saying
all right
never.
Then. So think about give me one. It don't have to be nothing too deep. You looking for the juiciest story you can tell.
I ain't thinking about
I appreciate that because I do want ratings. I appreciate the views, my boy.
Because I don't really, I ain't striker.
You always been saying that, but you is though. You just strike differently.
Right.
So you done made the first move, nigga. You done put that bullet in the bitch head before. If you want to go that route, because making the first move don't have to be that way.
That's what I'm saying. That's just.
You can do it however you want to, but if you want to go there, we can go there. Yeah, hell yeah. Come on, he ain't striker. That's so funny.
You think so?
What? Yeah, you say that a lot, but you are though. You.
How so?
I'm in your own way. I feel like we all are in our own way because we run it our own way. So I might not be the jump out boy, but goddamn it, you didn't see me, my nigga. I am striker because I'm a sniper. I still put that bullet in the head. It was just a different way. Either way.
Okay.
Either way. Come on, man. What you chasing? What you hunting? You got bear, you got deer, you got rabbit. Either way, you gon' come on. Yeah, man. That's it. What you hunting? Cause your mission is to put that bullet in a motherfucking brain either way. So guess what? You striker. That's all I got.
I ain't never look at it that way.
I tell you, that's Mr. Nero right there. Shout out to the Beige Phillip. That's where I get it from. I can only speak on that. But yeah, like when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, that's Beige Phillip. My boy been talking game like that for a long time.
That's what he do.
It simplifies it. That's why I was able to say it that way, because I hear you, but at the end of the day, we all do it. We just do it a different way.
Right.
But what's the end result? Yeah, you strike a bitch. Yeah.
It's just sold on that. That's just how you feel. You just really feel like that. We
all are to a certain degree though. Like, what you mean?
No, I'm just asking. You just emphatically saying that.
Oh, you don't want people to know that about you?
No.
I'm sorry. I've known this guy for quite some time. My bad for putting his business out there. I apologize. No. But I'm speaking to my fellas out there. And I think that, when it comes to the dudes, like, if you into women like that, and you got some sensibility about yourself. You're a healthy man.
I think
striker. Nigga, you supposed to be striker. You supposed to be.
He got a negative connotation. That's what it is. Because striker, when you first think it is, he just out there on the proud.
Right, I know, and really, yeah,
that's what it is.
That's true. He got a bad rap.
Striker out there.
He is. He is. But a lot of dudes are out there. They just do it differently.
Right. Can you explain who striker is? Because we just loosely using it as if people know.
Okay, I'll say mine and you say yours then. So like from my opinion, striker is a nigga who like he got a lot of females and he know how to get them and he know how to maintain them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Might not be for a long time, but he definitely know how to maintain them and get them. Yeah, but he got females. That's striker. Simple as that. He smashed. Definitely smash. He action. Mm-hmm. That's it. Simple. I don't think it's too much more to it.
Yeah, a little bit. Mine is that he on a rampage. He getting them up like major numbers. If you went out If he seen 5 chicks, he hollered at 5 chicks. If he had enough space in between the talking to 5 of them.
Okay, that's perspective, because my thing is whether he spoke to 5 or he spoke to 1. If he was successful with at least just 1, nigga, I saw you tonight. You were a striker, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's me. But that might not be. People might not look at it that way. Cause some people just go out, we just be chilling. And they ain't really like trying to like do all that, you know? I see that all the time, in my opinion. You know, we go out, we just hang with the fellas, we see what we see, and it is what it is. But then there's other niggas where it's like, well, you was out, you was on it tonight. I saw you got like 2 of them, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might be who really is striker, in your opinion, that ain't doing shit. He ain't did nothing. See what I mean? So it just depends, I think. It's perspective.
Okay. So
what you think of that?
Saying in the sense, see that the striker is the ladies' man.
Yeah. Who hot tonight?
Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
I never looked at striker like. See, like I say, striker always had a negative connotation.
If you're nice with the ladies and you can get a favorable outcome, I call you striker.
You striker.
That's me though, but that's because you asked me what I say. I've always looked at it that way.
Right.
So, yeah, I was striker last night, that type of shit. But I might not be striker every day.
He ain't necessarily the dirtbag sleazeball that I've been thinking the whole time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Now, yeah, like, I don't look at it that way, but maybe a woman might. We might need a woman's perspective, because a woman might be like the dude who's nice with the ladies. That might not be a good thing, I guess. I don't know. Because you got a lot of options and shit.
It still wouldn't matter because you got a lot of options.
I say create the bidding war. That's me. Hell yeah. You better let them know. Let them know that I'm here. Either you catch this train or not. Like, cause there's others that are jockeying, like, for my position, like for my attention.
Right.
So you need a bidding war. I feel like you create that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to know that, like, other women find you interesting, find you attractive and stuff.
Hey.
Why they want a man that nobody don't want? Mm-hmm. Shit, fuck that. Why you want a woman that nobody don't want? They ain't saying that she need to be with them men. It's just that she need to have some type of appeal to where she still garnering that type of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Garnering that type of attention, I would think. No?
Nah, absolutely. Because, well, I won't say absolutely, but a lot of people like to be in, just around successful, beautiful, whatever type of people, whatever they deem that to be.
Right.
And for a lot of people that bring a certain type of value or validation. I get it. Or they just like to be in the presence of that.
I was about to say, bro, I love to be in the presence of beautiful women. Like, especially when I can have good conversations. I love being in the presence of, I've always been like that. Like, all my life. That's why I've always liked older women, because usually young women ain't gonna have a good conversation. Mm-hmm. But when I'm talking to like women or whatever, like, and they're gorgeous, you know, I prefer non-white women to talk to, but I'll talk to anybody. I'm not like that, but socially is what I mean. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
Right.
But, yeah, man, that goes very far with me. Like, I see your outer beauty, but then your intellect or just your conversation, that shit is beautiful to me. Mm-hmm. Like how your mind works. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I ain't gonna do that to you tonight.
Go ahead.
You sure?
I mean,
trust circle. See, you said it.
Is it a safe space?
Yeah, it's safe. I mean, you said go, so I'm gonna go. I want that for you.
Yeah,
I want that for you, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like somebody that you like to be around. You know what I'm saying? And y'all build.
I do too. Online.
That'd be cool.
I gotta put myself on the market, man. I be too ducked out. No, seriously, I don't like. Bro, I barely leave. I ain't gonna say barely. I leave the house, go to the gym, come home. I hit Publix, come home.
Publix a good spot to meet people, man. What you mean?
I like
go to the new one.
I like darker complexion. I ain't driving way over there.
You just said you ain't putting yourself on the market, and that's putting yourself on the market. That is not a problem.
To drive all the way past 2 Publixes just to go to that Publix?
No, we'll go to one or just switch it up. You don't have to go to that one. It's just switch it up.
Maybe it's the time that I'm going, in the area of town that I'm going, because I like darker complected, women. And a lot of times, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, one of the few that that you do see, they be involved. They be with their people.
Man, grocery store should be a good spot for you to meet some people.
Like I said, maybe at the time of day I'm going, people are probably at work. I'm probably leave the gym, get finished, then on my way home, probably. Cause, I passed a couple Publixes.
Oh, we ain't gonna do that tonight. This ain't finna be a hookup Chris show.
Nah.
But I'm just saying, yeah.
Probably ain't like me like that.
But I will say it like this. If you did identify something by saying you think that you could put yourself on the market more.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a true statement or you just was kind of trolling? You really truly believe that? Like you don't put yourself out there the way you think you should?
No, I ain't saying the way I think I should. I'm saying the way I think I could if that's what outcome I was looking for. Cause you was just saying, what you want from me. And I'm saying in that situation, I don't necessarily put myself.
Do you want that for yourself? Let's get to it.
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually. I do.
Okay. But it's not urgent.
It ain't urgent.
Yeah.
But at the same time.
Nah, fuck that.
At the same time, let me throw this out there.
Results.
Right.
Scale of 1 to 5.
Go ahead.
1 being the absolute not ever. 5 being the absolute yes, I want to do it. In between, whatever. Married? I mean, not married, but just finding that one or not finding that one.
Yeah, but I'm only saying it ain't urgent. So let's just say.
That's what I was talking about, how urgent. Urgency level.
Urgency level. But what I'm saying, it ain't, you said between
1 and 5. What's the number of urgency? 5 being the absolute most. 1 being the absolute least. Absolute least. 3 in between.
I might be a 2.5, 3.
Oh man, and
something
you like
I ain't really like
you damn near 40 though, bro. Like
I ain't tripping though. But what I'm saying at the same time though, like let's just say I'm out somewhere and I do bump into somebody at Publix tomorrow. We got some rhythm. You know what I mean? And
y'all both eat healthy, eat fresh.
Whatever it is.
I'm just saying y'all better than Publix. So,
whatever it is. Everybody don't eat healthy. Publix got plenty of snacks and junk. I get it. I ain't saying I get it like I purchased it.
But there goes the sponsorship. But go ahead.
Well, shout out to Publix.
Go ahead.
The one that,
it started
the ones that I go to on the south side. Yeah. But no, if that happened, I ain't shunning it. I ain't running away from it. I'm just saying that I don't make myself available enough.
Be careful with that.
That I think.
That's gas. Okay. Well, I heard you say it and I asked all those questions because I like to see just how urgent, how important it is. Because if you can identify something and then now you kind of say that it is a problem and I do want to change this about myself. Now let's see how urgent it is or how important it is. And then maybe we can devise a plan for you to change it. But if you do not find importance in it, you're not going to really do anything to change it.
You know what I mean? That's today.
Oh, you live day by day? Because that's interesting because that's what my shit kind of say, but it don't. Because I say dream is if you're going to live forever, but live is if you're going to die today. So if I'm dreaming if I live forever,
with the future,
I'm planning, I'm projecting, but I know any given time, boy, this thing could get cut short. So I need to make sure I maximize my time. Time is of the essence.
Right.
So.
You know what? You saying that too kind of brought one to me because, in a sense it is when I, let today handle today and tomorrow handle tomorrow.
Okay.
In a sense, I do kind of not just blindlessly. I'm just out here just on the edge, just living mindlessly. You know what I mean? But in a sense, I do live in the moment. You know what I mean? And that's another one. You know what I mean? I try my best to live in the moment and seize what I got going on. Not to say that I don't plan for the future or don't have aspirations for things or desires or whatever. Not even said a desire, but you know what I mean? But it's just that I'm trying to capitalize and be in the moment to where, like, for instance, at the party this earlier today, my grandma had a birthday party. Shout out, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Give me that name. We need that name, Playboy.
Okay. Miss Boatwright.
There we
you
go.
know what I mean? Miss Boatwright. She had her 81st birthday today. We went over there, had a great time. And I'm the type of person that when I go to places and do things, I don't pull out my camera. Not that I don't want to take pictures, but I be so in a moment, and I'm banking on, well, they took pictures, I get some from them. I'ma just have a good time. I'ma, float around and do my thing. So I just be so involved with whatever it is that I'm doing that I don't look too far ahead of the future. I have a grasp on what's going on because I'm, knocking out whatever goal I might have for that day. I don't know if that's
so you don't,
oxymoronic or not.
but you plan though.
I do plan.
You plan and you plan for months out.
Some stuff.
Some
stuff.
Okay, but not years.
I'm saying like when it comes to something is especially something like personal like that, like trying to find a girlfriend or trying to find something like that, I ain't necessarily like I'm putting on time. That don't even come across my desk like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as like life goes, of course, but at the same time, I'm living in the moment. You know what I mean? Tomorrow ain't promised. Not to say that I'm just balling out of control and now I'm not. But today is today. I'm going to try to do as much as I can, grow as much as I can, be as giving as much as I can. You know what I mean? But that's what it's about. I'm here today, or not even smaller than that. I'm where I'm at today. You know what I mean? So like if I'm over here, we vibing, you know what I mean? It ain't just, we just having free time and just not doing anything. We really, in my opinion, we talk, but we really have a good time and grow and build in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? So in those times, it's just like, yeah, I know what's going on, but this is where I'm at right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I am. I don't know if that's scary or not, but that's how I live, man.
You like the way, well, how's that been working out for you?
What's that?
Like that's how you live. You saying that's how you live. So
it worked for me.
Right.
It worked for me. I wouldn't tell anybody else to, you know what I mean, to do as I do. But for me personally, it definitely worked for me because I feel, I put myself in a situation where I can just be comfortable and just figure things out and just be peaceful. You know what I mean? And I think in finding peace for me, that really give me time to do things when I'm saying not like travel and stuff like that. Do things like cherishable things. Spend time with family, spend time with friends, spend time with self. You know what I mean? Things like that I find are really important for me at this point in my life. So in just those type of things, I get so lost in just that, you know what I mean? Because my family is extremely important to me. You know what I mean? I love being around my nieces, my nephews, everybody growing. Everybody almost grown. Well, not everybody, but some of them almost grown now. And it's just, for me, it's a beautiful thing to be around that and watch that and be a part of that. You know what I mean? And I really, really, I enjoy that. So that's where it be for me. I be living in those times and cherishing those times.
Yeah, that's nice. That, it sounds like that's really important to you. So, when you go places, like, do people get on you? And I'm saying it that way too, specifically. Do they get on you for like being single? Like, do they come at you as like it being a negative thing? Not like, negative. Like, meaning it's always when you gone, where's she, do you get that type of?
That's more so with kids.
Oh, not so, but you need a woman for that.
That's so that's when I get to throw out, well, I got to find my wife first.
Right.
So that's I can kind of diffuse with it. I ain't stressing no lady. They stressing, man, where the babies at, Chris? Come on, man. We ain't going to be here forever. Yeah, we doing?
They want grandbabies.
Every time.
They want, they need
every
that.
Time.
Nieces,
not
nephews.
From everybody, but, a lot.
Now, when you meet women, do they come at you in the sense of, man, you're rare, or that's odd that you don't have any children or anything like that already at your age?
Yeah. Because I guess they so used to seeing it. But for a while, I knew quite a few guys a great handful of guys I know just now had a child within the last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But before that, I knew quite a few dudes who I don't know how. None. Still know some, but, it's starting to dwindle. But so I guess it's an anomaly. But at the end of the day, from what they say, black males seem to lead the league. Well, I ain't gonna say lead, but like 52, 51% of, black guys don't have kids between a certain age. I don't know the stats completely, so I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, he throwing out numbers.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, so you can admit that whole line, but that's what they say, I say. Well, that's what the streets say.
Well, I mean, how many guys do you know that, I mean, like, okay, you know a lot of your friends and stuff. Most of them have children. Most of you people that you know, have children. So it seems like it's rare that you see men without children.
A few that don't too.
And they single too?
Some single, some not.
Yeah. Now, the women that you coming in contact with, you're encountering, most of them, do they have children already? Or is it rare that you find a woman that don't have children that you could date?
The ones that I have encountered, they definitely have, for the most part, have always had kids that I can remember.
But that's not really an issue. You love children, so. Right?
What you mean? It's not an issue in what regard?
Meaning, like, if you meet a woman like with children, that ain't gonna like hinder you from like trying to pursue her.
Are you asking me or telling me?
You love children,
but are you asking me or telling me?
It's more of a statement, but I should ask a question. So, question.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the question?
That is the question.
You made a statement.
But we turned this to a question.
Because you said question is a question.
Yeah, we put a question mark at the end of it.
That's not how a question works.
Straight up. We put a question mark at the end of it. Question?
With the shoulders?
Yeah.
That could potentially be a hindrance. I think, for me, something is time commitment, man. Like, I think maybe I don't think I'm possessive, but I might be possessive in the sense that I might want to hang out, might want to chill, or this, and the third. And, I ain't even gonna make no excuse. I'm straight.
Oh, so you kind of automatically know that if they have children,
yeah,
it ain't gonna be nothing for the long run.
Right.
That's I
can't even try to make no excuse or try to sugarcoat it now.
All right, I'm gonna clean it up because I got people listening and stuff. So, what would you say to someone who would be like asking the question of, do you communicate that with the woman?
I don't get that far. So at this stage and this part of my life where I'm at right now, we don't even
get past that
because it's small talk.
Wait a minute,
it's small talk. So we ain't even had phone numbers yet.
Oh,
you know what I mean? We ain't even got to that point.
See, now this is me. I did an assumption. So maybe I'm wrong on this. Okay. So choose to answer this if you would like. If not, cool. And if you do answer and you don't like where it go, I'll take it all out. So it's no problem. But I need to know this. Are you telling me, from the statement you just said, I can infer, are you telling me that if there's a woman that you find attractive, interested in, y'all begin to talk, you find out she has children.
Well, I want to know how I'm interested in.
Because the way she looked. And maybe y'all had y'all may have had a conversation that didn't include her disclosing the fact that she have children. So if someone don't disclose that and you don't see children, you don't know she have children. Mm-hmm. So y'all can literally hit it off. You can literally have a combustion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then come to find out she has children. Are you telling me you still wouldn't smash?
That's not what I'm saying. That's this potential in that regard. I thought you were saying like,
well, you said no numbers ain't been exchanged. Well, no woo. No this. I'm like, well, I would hope that if you smash her, you definitely get a number. Or
but you just change the scenario. So with the scenario that you just said, that
give it to me. What I miss?
We met. I didn't know that. We got to know each other. Yeah. Then it came about. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's a different scenario.
But you saying that once you find out that a woman has children, you already be like, this probably ain't gonna be serious. Right. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking because I heard what you said on that. And I just wanted to see that if, let's say that there was this woman that you actually found attractive and y'all was talking, but then you find out she had children, okay, by you saying it's not serious, it's just like, I'll still do what I'm doing, but
Yeah, because I don't even want to play with no emotions. I don't want to play with the kids' lives. I don't want to do none of that, man. That ain't fair to nobody.
That's why I asked the question for anyone who's listening.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that to help me clean that up.
Yeah, to listen on the fact of...
I ain't that cold-blooded. Thank you.
Yeah, just to, you know.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. Right.
Because, you know, I just want to see where you're going with it.
Because truly, man, because once you start talking to people and feelings start getting involved, you meet that shit. That's a totally different ball game. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Regardless how I go, I don't want to be him. So.
Well, we're going to get up out of here on this one. You tell me what you think. I want to discuss something in your life you just can't seem to get over, or I guess push through. It's like it's reoccurring, even like as time passes. Something that it comes back into your life, but maybe you can't figure out, like, wow, why keep going through this?
One thing from I can say basketball.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's talk, bro. Okay,
well, when I called myself retiring at the time, you know, we talked plenty of times about it mostly when I finished in my so-called retirement. Just when I'm saying retirement from the game completely, you know what I mean? I think at the point I was just burnt out. Just wasn't really ever a first love, and just when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and make it to the NBA and all that. That wasn't really a goal of mine as a child. It was had opportunities. I got better, you know, and it happened for me, you know what I mean? And I took advantage of every opportunity I have and gave it my best. I'm appreciative and thankful for everything. But at the same time, when I got to a point where I felt like this was it was it. And came home, and at that point, I just wanted to figure out what I wanted to do with my life after that. You know what I mean? Just what direction I want to go in, how I want to apply, you know, things I learned in school, the things I learned in life, just whatever, just figure out what I wanted to do. But in that, it's just like, every time I tried to purposely, people reach out to me, they may want to coach this or train this or anything for years. I was like, nah, I'm straight. I didn't go to games. I didn't watch basketball. It's just that, you know, I was trying to get away from it a little bit. But in that, it's just like, even to this day, everywhere I go, not everywhere I go, because people always ask me how tall I am, but a lot of situations I'm in, or just random calls, or calls out of the blue, or texts out of the blue, whatever, people always bringing something back. Hey, can you sign this for me? Might find me on Instagram or something. Send me, if I send you some cards, can you sign this and send them back to me? Or I just signed some stuff this weekend. Matter of fact, I just did a basketball camp. Literally, I got back tonight, this afternoon from doing a basketball camp. So it's just like, that's one thing that I could say that I've been trying to get away from, that just ain't going away. But then I was talking to one of my boys earlier, my dog, little bro, one Malcolm Poe. He was saying too, just not necessarily figuring out a way to make it work, but because it is what it is, and I am who I am, and a lot of people know me from basketball, figuring out that happy medium with whatever it is, you know what I mean? Whatever way I can make it work for me, because it ain't gonna go away for as long as people see me in a certain light. Take advantage of the opportunities, whatever, not all of them, but whatever, if it makes sense.
Yeah. So, I said, when I'm listening to him, I'm trying to figure out, does it bother you though? Like, cause I still can't put a pin on it. Does it bother you that your name, or yourself constantly being associated with basketball?
At first it did, because when I first stopped playing basketball, I was trying to do different things in the community and different things with kids away from basketball. Because my thing always been, not everybody play basketball, not everybody in the sports. And I felt like I can reach a lot more young people if I didn't focus everything around basketball. So in that, when I would reach out to people or just try to do different things in the community, anytime I try to do it, everybody spent back to, well, we just need to do a camp, or we need to do this and this and that. Just always come back to basketball. So after a while, it's like, yeah, that kind of bothered me for a while. But then I spoke to a few people and they kind of got me able to see that that's still an opportunity, because being able to reach out and speak to basketball players, it's already a different approach that you have, because they already see me in a different way, because some of them may want to get to where I got to, or just want to learn some things that I know or got a chance to learn. So in that, it's still a great opportunity to give back. It may not be my target audience. So instead of just not doing anything, you can still reach some. You know what I mean? So that early on, it did because that's one of the reasons. But after a while, I, adapted.
Yeah. So it's more like, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it's more like, it do bother you, but you see the benefit in it and you see how you can help with the influence that you have from it. So you let it be and you kind of just try to be the bigger person in it.
Not so much today.
Really?
Not so much today.
Okay, so I'm wrong. Okay,
and that, because like I say, man, like one of the things of really getting time and a chance to spend time with myself and really reflect on things, it gave me an opportunity to see how I am in certain situations, because I know that for a while that did bother me so much. I had to realize that the person who asked me that today wasn't around the person who's going to ask me that tomorrow or in the next 2 hours. So off rip, I got to give them the benefit of the doubt. They don't think they're doing no wrong. They know me for what they know me from, and that's just what it is. So they never had a personal conversation with me. They don't know anything. So just from that standpoint, I have to, step back and like, Chris, you tripping.
Right.
Even though for a while, like I say, I ain't like it, because I'm trying to go this way and do this, do this other thing and try to reach them the way I want to reach them. But like I say, I had to learn that everything it won't go about the way I want it to go about. Might take a little longer, but figure out a way how to make what work with what you make what you have work. You know what I mean? So that was a lesson that I found in it. And like I say, just spending that time with myself, I do a lot of reflecting and just see, even in most situations, I pull myself back and just think, like, what could I have done differently?
Right.
Most of the time, I ain't gonna say I'm perfect in every single thing, but most of the time, especially when I feel like it was some type of conflict or success or loss or whatever the situation is, I really try to think back, like, what could I have done differently?
When you do that, do you now go forward and implement what you learned from that?
To the best that I can.
Okay, because it's one thing to learn, like to reflect, but if we repeating, meaning that, okay, I did this in that moment. Now I'm able to go back, like in hindsight, look back on the situation, and then I gather what I gather from it, ascertain the information, get what you need. And then now I move forward, but then I allow it to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did I really gain from doing the self-reflection is what I mean. If we're not now, after the self-reflection, implementing what we didn't or did do great in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if we did something great, we want to emulate that. We want to keep that going. We need, inertia. Keep that, keep it flowing now.
But at the same time,
if you did something negative, we need to correct that moving forward.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. True. For the self-reflection. What you think of that?
But at the same time, as anything that I find that we do in life, is most things is habit forming, be it negative or positive. We gotta, once we figure out what work we want to do, we gotta actively do the work.
Okay.
Not to say that because I figured this out today, tomorrow I'm straight, and every day forward I'm him and that's just what it is. No, I'm gonna fall off a couple of times, but in all of them fall offs, if I'm actively coming back to the table and saying, Chris, okay, why you fell off? And just really thinking through the situation. Okay, now let's move back forward. Not to say that I ain't gonna fall off again, but
so let me Pope. I'm sorry, that's discourteous, but I just want to be very clear. Yeah, fall off. don't fall off in the same way.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's differently.
Right.
And that's my point.
Right.
You learn because you move forward and you didn't make them same mistakes. You're going to make mistakes.
Right.
You just didn't make that same mistake because of the self-reflection and you learned.
Right.
Or what you did great going forward. You know what I'm saying? Try to apply that. Now, you might not get the same results.
Right.
Because it's different circumstances.
But in due time,
we
back. It's just like a recipe.
Okay.
You make this tweak here, you make this tweak here because you're trying to get the best recipe. Today it tastes like this. It was perfect. But maybe I put a little bit too much oregano. Tomorrow I take that out and you did that. Now it tastes totally different. And tomorrow you try to put that same amount in, but it's different. So once you find what it is, and it might take some time. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, some things take time. Some things, more than others.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I can leave it on that. That's some good shit. Thank you for doing this with me, brother. Thank you.
Okay.
This was nice.
Appreciate it.
I know I just like to, I leave them with this at the end though. So, how do you know me? Like, what do you call me?
Okay.
What's the name you call me? Yeah, give it up.
Okay. So I think we met about 4th, 5th grade-ish, maybe somewhere around that. Cause you knew my brother before you knew me. Y'all used to trade video games.
That's interesting.
Y'all both was gamers. You know what I mean? Y'all, you had, I think it was whatever, he had all of the same stuff.
Sega.
Say he had the Sega.
I had the Sega.
So y'all used to always chop it up on the games or whatever. So, but then, that's when we met, but our relationship didn't really grow like that. And then like that till what I want to say, middle school. Then from there, high school, 9th grade, something like that. And then from there, it's been ever since. But, so basically I known you for most of my life. You know what I mean? Got the honor of being one of the groomsmen in your wedding. We even got a chance to see moms tonight. Got even a chance to say what's up to moms. And she say she seen me tonight and was talking about me and seen me in some pictures. So that was cool. So, we go back, man. My brother, really. But depending on the day, how I'm feeling at the time, it could be Doug. It could be Eric. It could be Wheatley. You ask me. It could be, the professor. It could be, what else? Any other ones I call you?
I know the classic one. W.
W, yeah.
W.
Yeah, that's one.
That's funny. That's a funny one to me. That's why I remember it. That shit funny. Yeah, I like to get them out. I got many names.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to get them out on the record. We're going to see.
Well, were these repetitive? Were these repetitive? People already say these?
Well, people say dub. That's definitely going to be a staple. That's definitely going to be a staple. That's something that I know I'm not going to be able to get away from. I'm not running from it, but my name is my name. So, it is what it is.
Right.
But, I just like to, when I'm talking to people, because I've talked to many different people that I've met in different parts of my life, and they know me by different things. So we'll get it out.
Right.
On the record. Yeah. So this is just part of it.
Okay.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put the H down.
Appreciate
Put the
it.
H
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Put the H down. 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 Man, put the H down and come solve these problems.
Understand I don't know y'all. Remember, I love everybody. I am not your licensed therapist, and nothing shared on this podcast should be taken as medical, mental health, or legal advice. The discussions we have here are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. We engage in open, honest conversations, sometimes including the mindful use of cannabis in a therapeutic setting. So kick back, take what resonates, and remember, always consult your own licensed professional for personalized guidance.